In just a few days' time, the United States will inaugurate its new president. The victory of Donald Trump came as a great shock, not just to Americans, but throughout the world. It's too early to say exactly what it means, but it's already clear from the tweets and the response of Trump to the American media and the leaks and the allegations of the Russian intelligence involvement in the American presidential election that we are in for an eventful and bumpy year. The fact that Trump has chosen to invite Nigel Farage and the French National Front fascist leader Marine Le Pen to visit him in Trump Towers before his inauguration could potentially be a signal of what is to come. However, it is still unclear what that means. And so we need to be cautious before jumping to too many conclusions. I want to say, however, something about the previous American administration. Although Barack Obama has many achievements to his name, it is important to recognise that on many areas, including, for example, promises to close Guantanamo Bay or promises to change America's complete reputation in the world, he has fallen short. And one of the main reasons for that is the nature of the American political system. A United States president does not have supreme power. He might be supreme commander of America's forces, but the president cannot get his own way without the support of the legislature, which is the two houses of the House of Representatives and the Senate. And so the US Congress can frustrate and undermine any US president. Secondly, the United States is a country of democracy in the widest sense. It has a free press and it has the rule of law with independent judges. And so I don't believe that we should automatically assume that Trump will necessarily be able to succeed in getting his agenda through, even with a Republican majority in the House of Representatives and a narrower Republican majority in the Senate. The other thing to remember is that the US has elections for members of the House of Representatives every 2 years. And so by 2018, there will then be a question as to whether the Republicans will be able to build on Trump's victory or actually lose seats as a result. There will also be 1/3 of the senators up for election in 2018. Again, that raises issues about the composition of the future Senate. Trump's cabinet choices are also interesting. Although they are generally from the right of American politics, in fact the far right in some cases, in their congressional hearings where there is a decision to be made about whether their appointments are confirmed by the Congress, in the congressional hearings so far, some of his nominees have distanced themselves from his pro-Russian remarks. I think it's still an open question about how bad the Trump presidency will be for Britain, the rest of the world, and of course for Europe. Having said that, the omens are not good. And that emphasizes one other thing for me. Even though we will be leaving the European Union, we are not leaving Europe. And it is crucial that the British government strengthens our defence, security, anti-terrorism, policing cooperation with our European neighbours. And it is crucial that we work together with other European partners in the United Nations and also in the other institutions of the world. This century, America's power was going to be in decline relatively anyway. But an isolationist, unilateralist regime in Washington could accelerate that. Other countries in Asia and elsewhere are also going to be important players in the world. And for that reason, we have to work closely with Europe as well as be outward looking to the rest of the world.